You can see we've got the trailer hooked up. And go check out another project. Stick around, I'll show you what it is. Hit the little subscribe button. Follow along with this one too. A little bit different than I've done so far, so stick around and check it out. On the way to get the new project. About a 2-hour drive from my house to go pick it up with. There's a few of them that were a little bit closer, but this one seemed to fit the bill a little bit better. Everybody, what we got here is a new rig. It's a 2000 Chevy S10, 4-wheel drive, 4.3 liter. It's just a base model LS. What we're going to do with it is make it into a off-road rig. A lot of weight reduction on there. Don't worry about that. It makes you go faster. What my plans are: take the box all off here, put some cage around, a little bit of tube work on there, build another box a little bit shorter. Probably end up shortening up the frame back to where the leaf springs are going to be. Somewhere in this area here. I'll cut that off. Front and rear bumpers are coming off. What we're doing, we're going to do this on a budget. But I'll give you the price of everything. The initial cost of this truck's $800. Running, driving, 4.3 4-wheel drive. Everything works on it. I'll tell you what I take off, parts I sell, what I have to buy for it to make it into what I want. As of right now, what I know I can tell you: tires and wheels are going to come off for sale. Box is going to come off. Scrap metal. Some other shit that I end up cutting off, it's going to be scrap metal. I'm going to build some rock sliders down through here, and then I'll come up over the top of here with some tube work. Possibly even do some tube work here by the windows, because that's where one of my kids will be sitting. As far as the front end goes here, I'm not sure if I'm going to end up keeping these fenders on here, or if I'm going to cut them off and do some tube work off of the rock sliders here also, or just cut these high around here. Like I said, the front bumper is coming off. Grill's kind of busted up. I'm not sure quite what I'm going to do with that yet. Miles are kind of high, but if it blows up, it blows up. That's kind of name of the game. So I know the front axles and shit on these are weak. I'll upgrade it as I need to. If this ends up blowing out, or something happens where it's more expensive to repair it than it is to worry about it, I'll end up doing a straight axle swap in it probably. And we'll just progressively keep building it, kind of like most people do when they get these kind of projects. The interior is actually not all in all too bad. Like I said, heat works, everything seems to work on it. Power windows, power locks. The third door that's on the driver's side is busted, but the windshield's all in good shape. I originally was going to take and cut these doors down, like say lop this off here and then kind of come down, bring it over and go back up, so that it's kind of a cutout in there, almost like a Jeep style door. But it just helps you see out, look at obstacles and things like that. But they open and close fine, windows all work fine in it. Like I said, heat and AC does work, so I don't know that I'll do that yet or not. Maybe if I bash it off a bunch of rocks or something sometime soon, then maybe I'll worry about it. The toolbox came with it. That is a Craftsman, got the keys and everything with it. If I was to sell that, it's probably $100, $150 probably online. But I may end up incorporating that into the new box, so I might just keep that. It'd be nice, to have lock stuff in there so I can, keep everything locked up so nobody's stealing shit off of me. But I brought it down here to the local car wash. It's got a little bit of an oil leak. I'll have to check to see how bad it is, whether or not I fix it, or just keep running it and adding cheap oil wherever I can find it at. So, we'll see. When you come along with that, I'll give you, like I said, a little bit of a tour here. Steering wheel's kind of janky. But it does have an airbag in it, so I don't know if I might swap that out or not. Not really too sure on how that all works. So, like I said here, this door latch is broken anyway, but I can probably get it open, but I ain't concerned about it right now. Floors all seem solid from underneath. I said they open and close fine, so, but that's kind of what it is in a nutshell. I'm going to plan on actually driving this periodically too, instead of my big black truck all the time, the 2500 to the 6.0 in it. They get 10 miles a gallon whether you're pulling or sitting still. So it does have a hitch into it, and I'll probably end up taking that off when I cut the frame off and shorten it down so that it'll fit inside of the frame, and use it as a cross member and also a pull point. So that'll probably all be incorporated in there yet. It does have the tri-ball thing on here. The damn thing's more likely rusted in there. You'll never get it out of there. But if I can end up getting that out of there, I could sell that off, or I could just use it in here. So we'll see when we get that far. As far as the lift and stuff goes, as of right now, I haven't really checked too much. I know I can crank the torsion bars up a little bit in the front, and in the back I can get a little bit longer shackles, and I can probably clear 31s on here, just basically in stock form. A little bit of trimming maybe, you know, like I said, the box coming off anyway, and the fenders more likely are getting trimmed or cut off or something anyways. So we'll see how it all progresses. I'm going to keep it as low budget as I can. Where I do spend the money at, like I said, I'll show you receipts and everything of what I bought, how it works, what it says it's going to do, and what it actually does. So we'll keep you up to date. So we'll stick around if you want to see this build. I'm going to get started on it probably right away. You know, it's just getting into the first part of May, or middle part of May actually already. So summertime. So I'd like to get out and start wheeling this thing. You know, I got some other friends of mine and a group that run together, and like to get out and do it with them. And the reason I went with something smaller like this is because a lot of those guys run Jeeps and stuff. So I wanted to keep it smaller, not go full size rig, so it's easier to pull each other out. And, you know, similar size vehicles as opposed to having something on 1 tons and then super heavy bodies and all that, which I've done before. And it was a good time, but these little things, they get in a lot more tighter spaces and are just, I don't know, I don't want to say easier and cheaper because they're not really, but, you know, just lighter more than anything. You know, and fuel mileage is a thing right now as we got to worry about, so there's that too. So like I said, like, subscribe, share, stick around. You want to see this. As I build it, I'll start putting a playlist together for it too, and you can click on that too. And there's some other videos I got. Check those out too. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you stick around and see it. So I asked myself, you know, how do these big name guys show off what they're going to build, how they're going to do it, kind of thing like that, you know, and I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm pretty artistic myself, so what I'm going to try to do is like an artist rendering. I know Chip Foose and all those guys do it all, and I was like, what the hell, I can do that. Let me give it a shot. So I got out a bunch of pens and papers and paints and things, and I'm going to go at it here and see what I can do. So check it out. Alright, took me a while, a couple hours into it. I think I got a pretty good likeness here, pretty good rendering of it. So I'll flip you around here, check it out, see what you think. Bam! Wide open. Climbing over logs and rocks and spinning the tires in mud, roll cage. That's what I'm talking about. Tell me that ain't a perfect rendering.